Dipper's a little crazy, or more than a little crazy. And she was written a little kooky, but luckily Bob's and everybody else involved in the production, the faceless people behind the window, encouraged me to be as weird as I wanted to be with her. So we made her even a little bit weirder. She's borderline stalkery, very enthusiastic, I should say. She's an enthusiastic fan of Dusty. Well, she's one of the few people who recognizes him right away when he joins the fire and rescue squad. And he doesn't have the credentials that a lot of these tough planes and helicopters have. He was, first of all, he was a crop duster. So he didn't have a lot of credentials to be a racer either. But she recognizes him and right away is very warm and welcoming and sort of as much as she makes him uncomfortable by essentially following him around, she also encourages him and makes him feel like part of the team and points out when he's doing a good job. Planes One was a hit, and it was great because we watched him go from follow a dream. And this is sort of like an athlete who's coming off the field now and has done a great job and followed the dream. And now how do they reinvent themselves for Act Two of their life and make it meaningful? There is a big, huge helicopter, the Wes Studi character, who is amazing to see, just because he has like 10 blades or something. He's sort of like giant and powerful and plays like a Native American helicopter. It really is about second chances. We saw him do the little guy from nowhere becomes the world champion racer in Planes One, and now he's very much like an athlete who has to reinvent himself and find out what he can do after reaching his dreams, but no longer being able to pursue that. And I think it's really it's one of those things that I hope that kids will watch and just enjoy, but then it'll sink in later. Oh, doing something meaningful is really nice. He's giving back in the end. What they're doing is they're saving lives and risking their own lives. And it's a fun family movie, but the message is really, really nice. It's not about winning a prize in the end. It's about doing good for the community. There's humor and there is pathos and intelligence, but most of all, you don't get the hit over the head with that while it's happening. You kind of think about it later. It's just a really fun movie while it's happening. The first time I came, they showed me and were very determined to show me all the artwork and everything that they'd done up to that point, the rough sketches, the drawings, the world, because Planes One wasn't out yet, so I didn't even know what I was really looking at yet. So, if anything, it scared me a little the first time because you realize the amount of work and time. I blabble on in a dark room, and then somebody has to draw a mouth to match that. It's an insane amount of labor-intensive work and attention to detail that goes into every animated movie. And making an inanimate object, making a plane have a personality, have life in its eyes and mouth, and animate all those little yeah, things that my character might be doing, was at first very intimidating. But I have to say, I got to hand it to Bob's. He was just like, go for it, do anything you want, go crazy. I have no idea if he's insane, but that worked for me. That worked really well.